Alright, what was I gonna do? Was I gonna do a little LFR? 890, huh? Alright, well let's go in here. Let's look at my talents and see what I have. Icy Veins. Let's see if I have... I should probably get enchants too, but I'm far too lazy. Um... Does it not work when you have it like this? You don't have it expanded? Classes... Havoc. Builds and talents. Actually, let's just do easy mode because... Talent choices, what do I got? I don't give a shit about PvP. Bellblade, yep. Demon Blade, your auto attacks have a 60 to deal additional shadow damage and generate fury, okay. Chaos Cleave, Chaos Strike hits all nearby enemies, okay. Soul Rending, yeah. Nemesis, increase the damage you inflict on a target, alright. Do I have a button for this? What is that? What is that? Yeah, I guess I have a button for that. I can just take out this Imprison. Put that there. Demon Reborn. Invoking Metamorph also resets the cooldowns. Okay. Hey. Yeah, whatever. Chaos Blades. Increases all damage. At your command, unleash Fell. I don't want another freaking cooldown. Bell Rush, Nemesis, Chaos Blades.
I-beams. All the I-beams.
It's saying I-beam sucks for single target now.
There's one that, unless they change it, I mean, they could have changed all this stuff in like 6 months, but I remember, I think the spec that I had is like the one where I-beams reduces the cooldown of your, the transform thing.
The Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what that... They may have changed it, because I don't see anything in there. There's this demonic one. I-beam causes you to enter demon form for 8 seconds after it finishes dealing damage.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's another one that, or maybe it's not I-beam, but there's something else that decreases metamorphosis. And I think the whole idea of the spec at the time was basically just to like maximize metamorphosis uptime because that was when you did the most damage.
Is that a legendary?
Now, let me see what, because that was the spec that I had on this Demon Hunter. So let me see if they.
So there's shoulders. The remaining cooldown on Metamorphosis is reduced by 1 second for every 30 fury you spend. I don't know why I'm just queued up for one. You up for all of them.
I am looking forward to our negotiation.
I don't want the helm. I think the helm looks stupid. Oh, she has purple hair. Even better. And the belt's got to change. There we go. Let's see. Now.
I think they changed Blind Fury at some point. I think instead of the duration increase it has right now, I think it used to decrease the cooldown on Metamorphosis by 2 seconds or something.
I can see that being pretty overpowered.
Yeah, because on this character I have Blind Fury, then Demonic Appetite, Chaos Cleave. It's pretty much all the entire right side. So you have Metamorphosis resets the cooldowns, Eye Beam grants you Metamorphosis. I guess that's kind of repetitive if you have a talent that where Eye Beam grants you Metamorphosis and another talent where Eye Beam reduces the cooldown of Metamorphosis. It's basically Eye Beam Metamorphosis, Eye Beam Metamorphosis, back and forth and back and forth.
I should really get some enchants for this stuff. I'm just so cheap. Actually, I wonder how cheap this stuff is on. Because I won't put the good ones on this character.
It's cheaper to make them. I could make them, or you probably have someone that can make them.
Yeah, my monk. Oh yeah. Icy veins. What do I want? Crit?
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad. 130. I won't be topping the charts anyway, so I don't give a shit. Are you guys gonna get slammed with snow?
Slightly less so than you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get hammered.
Yeah, it's pretty much the farther you go from the coast, the less it's supposed to be. Like we're only supposed to get like 5 to 8, which is still a decent amount, but nowhere near the was it 14 to 16 or something like that.
Yeah, like in my area, it's 12 to 14. It depends on which news station wants to scare you the most. What are they? Bombogenesis is what they're calling it. All right, I'm due for a legendary. I'm getting a legendary tonight.
Do you have the add-on that tells you?
No, I know there used to be that site.
There's an add-on now that basically like keeps track of everything you do. It's basically, I guess, kind of like an add-on version of that site.
Hmm.
I mean, it's all still,
Yeah.
random. Even if you have a 99% chance, there's still that 1% chance that you don't get it,
Run away, little girl.
which is usually the actual chance.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Oh wait, I don't have to hit that whatchamacallit button anymore. So my auto attacks will generate the fury for me. I don't actually have to hit anything.
Yeah, depending on what you spec, yeah.
I just went to Icy Veins, and they have like that easy setup mode now.
Run away, little girl.
I don't want to think too much on this character. What is this? My fifth, sixth, 110?
Yeah, Demon Hunter is probably about as few buttons as you can realistically have.
So what do I want to hit? I want to hit Nemesis, I want to hit Chaos Blades, and then I want to hit Metamorphosis?
I honestly don't know. I remember shortly after I stopped playing, the guy who made it stopped, but I used to use Tell Me When. And there was a guy that made really good profiles for like everything, and you could, especially like on classes you don't play very often, it was great because it would basically just show you the rotation and what you should press.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But I guess that guy doesn't play WoW anymore, so he probably hasn't updated it.
Oh my god, I don't have a generator button to push. This is awesome. I don't know if I still have that talent that I need to use my AoE ability for single target.
Four, three, two, one.
Flatten you.
Don't mind me, I'm here. I'm reading with Jon Snow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Saw you guys having fun without me.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that fun is the proper term.
Oh,
Where's this
it's
other
fun.
demon hunter? Let's see what talents he has.
Stay where you are.
Oh, no, I don't need to use it with this build. Why did it tell me to use this build?
1.
Future pieces.
I don't know. Why did it?
Four, 3, 2, 1.
I feel like there's a lot of little add-ons that I used to have that
Burn the fire.
I have no idea what the hell add-on they were. They were all for like stupid, simple little stuff.
That a cloak?
A cloak of shadows.
Ah, it's not even better than the cloak I have. I just don't. Lame. I'm not a big fan of this build. It's too few buttons.
It's kind of the curse of Demon Hunter.
Like, I don't know what, like, with this build, so what, I have a cleave, so with multi-target, I guess it'd be alright.
I remember there were some abilities that, like, the quote rotation would tell you to use, even if it was only one, like,
Who's this
the
guy
one
asking me
where
for
it's
this
like
thing?
AoE, like,
Where you at?
dash.
Where you at? There you are.
You, like, dash all around. So, like, the really cool looking move. It would have you use that even on, like, single target.
They must be trying to reset him. There we go.
Heroes, the paths are open. Use the pillars of creation to bypass Aegwyn's wards before the Legion claims the Avatar.
This guy asked me if I needed that cloak, and he's not even in this fucking room. Here he comes, freaking slacker.
I bet that guy at the same time is like, man, I asked this guy if he wanted this cloak, and then he just ran away.
Four, three, two, one. Four,
Beware.
two, one.
This is far better than the group Zach and I were in the other night, man. The DPS was terrible.
Four,
I was really no help either.
four,
Beware.
three, two, one. Four,
Beware.
two, one. Four,
I hope I get something Titan forged.
Oh man, don't be talking like that.
I can't even queue up for the new raid.
Same.
Do you have enough item levels?
This is my only character that doesn't have a high enough item level. Every other character is 890 or above. Man, this guy's like, can I get it now? I want this. I want that cloak, bro. And my target's too far away. Alright, where the hell is this thing? Is that it? Yeah, that should be it. No. Oh, I can't trade it.
Because it's an upgrade for you.
Yeah, it sees it as an upgrade, even though it's not. It's the same item level as what I have. How much snow you getting tomorrow, John?
Originally, I heard like 8 to 12 inches. Then some guy said 5 to 8 inches. So I don't know. When I went to weather.com after I got home earlier, though, it said that the blizzard warning was all along the coast. So it looks like you guys will get worse than me. Actually, you're kind of more inland like I am. Everyone in Southeast Mass and Rhode Island is gonna get wrecked. That's what it looked like.
Supposedly, I'm getting screwed. Bombogenesis of snow. We haven't had this much snow in ever.
A couple of years, actually. I think it was 2014 was the last time we got like a foot plus. Over a week, though.
Oh,
Even a
stunned!
snowstorm.
Oh man, what was that? That was it. Yeah, it was 2014 or 2015 when we had all that snow.
Yeah, I remember it specifically that winter because that was the last straw with me driving my Accord, and then I got the truck the next year, and my truck's a 2015.
Here we go. Here comes the legendary. Here comes the legendary.
You're kind of south of Providence, right?
I'm not. I moved to Southbridge. I'm like smack dab in like central western Mass now, in the hilly mountainous area.
He's south of the Woo.
I am south of the Woo, southwest of Worcester.
Worcester?
He means Wochester.
Oh, Worcester.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, you're pretty much in the same. On all these maps, you're in like the same line as me for everything, so that's like 5 to 8, probably. The worst is like southeast of Boston.
Exactly where I am.
Yeah, that's what I
Like-
saw.
Like not southeast Boston, but like southeast.
Why are these like
Boston.
over here?
Beware.
I did notice that it is warmer by the water in Southeast Mass than it is up here. It is like 5 to 8 degrees cooler here. And that's just an hour and a half drive.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Well, the whole area around Worcester is noticeably higher elevation.
Yeah, it is. It's very hilly out here. Compared to Southeast Mass, it's mountainy out here. The site I work at, it's like 2.5 miles away. It's on this hill. I mean, I have to drive up an incline. It's actually very dark and quiet out here.
2, 1.
Beware.
It's very old Massachusetts-ish. A lot of farms and shit. And Southbridge is very, very old, like, city. Small, dinky city, like. I wouldn't even consider it a city. I just consider it like a dense town. I lucked out though. I live 5 minutes from one site, 8 minutes from the other site. There's a Dunkin' Donuts and a gas station right outside the apartment complex I live in, like across the street. The booze is like on this side of the street, like, I don't know, 500 feet south. And then I-90's not that far away. My city life is over.
Is the last wing of LFR and Taurus not out yet?
Nope, it won't be out for another 2 weeks.
Oh man, apparently I can actually queue for everything.
Ooh.
Not that I plan on doing that anytime soon.
Why not? I would.
When's
It's stupid easy.
When's the next expansion due?
Probably.
Even announced
Yeah,
it.
probably not until later this year.
I figured it couldn't be that far with this content out and Flying's out.
Flying's been out for a while, actually.
Oh, well, skip that part then.
Flying came out, what, March, April of last year?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. It's been out for a long fucking time then.
Yeah, they just kind of gated it between a thing. I think it, when it came out, like, no one had it for about 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, it was definitely behind.
There was part of what you had to do for it, which the worst part is it was legitimately initially like very challenging. Like you had to do a good amount of different things, and then they like just nerfed it like 3 times over. They like took out one thing you had to do and took out another thing you had to do.
Yeah, it was 3 things you had to do. You had to complete. Shit, I'll hold on. Part 2. You had to do Pathfinder Part 1 was one of them. And originally you had to do all the Legion invasions, but people thought that, like, complained about that because they said it was stupid. Wait, what? Oh. Wait a minute. What? Didn't I get into Deceiver's Fall as kill Jaden? Why the fuck am I in this instance still? There we go. So for Part 2, Broken Vials, Pathfinder Part 1, Explore the Broken Shore, and Legion Fall Commander. The 4th one was you had to do all the invasions, but people didn't think that was fair because the invasions were timed. And, well, they were up for like 6 hours, so I don't know what they're complaining about.
Well, the problem that people were complaining about initially is because it was kind of on a weird random rotation. So like I remember when they came out, I didn't even get a chance to do the Val'Shara one for like 2 weeks. Because it was always the one that was like up while I was at work or something, or
Hmm.
you know, or it was like 3 in the morning when it spawned.
And now your impotent fury has drawn your allies to their doom.
It used to be 4. Originally, it was 4 things.
No, you will not divide us this
Hmm.
evening. I will fight by their side, and they by mine. Together.
Oh yeah, you had to complete the Legion Fall campaign as well originally, but they changed that before it even hit live, and then they hot fixed out the one you had to do all the Legion assaults. So it
Legion
used to
Fall
be-
campaign wasn't even that bad.
No, but everyone's complaint was it was a timed thing. So it was like, oh, you know, no one's gonna get flying for like 7 weeks or however long it was. Now the assaults didn't. That was what originally people were bitching about after that. It's like, oh, assaults don't even come out for 3 weeks, and then you know it'll be weeks before we were able to do all of them, and blah blah blah. And it's like, I want flying now. I pay for this. I should get everything.
Sounds like something Zach would say.
I am not a huge fan of gating the flying behind something stupid like that.
I think they should just enable it and then everyone gets it.
I mean, that's basically what they did. I think if they're gonna make an achievement like that, like as long as it's something that requires a broad amount of different stuff, like just a little bit of everything, you know, not a ton of work, but you have to do a little bit of a bunch of different things, like a reasonable amount.
Should do that for legendaries. Flying should be a fistful of achievements. Legendaries should be something that, you know, legit takes you a week or two to get done. Earn that shit.
Nope,
I
has to be like Diablo.
If you were a new character, so to speak, like if you weren't playing since the beginning of the expansion and you had to earn flying, like if you add in all the stuff you have to do for part 1, that's not that bad.
Yes.
Complete your Order Hall class campaign, that's, you know, should be doing that anyways, although now since you don't have to do that to get the 3rd relic slot, you know, whatever, 100 world quests, complete the quest storyline for each zone, earn revered with each faction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow
Getting
this
top end gear. Sorry, go ahead.
That's it.
I was gonna say, getting top of the line gear should be a grind. Should be earned.
upon you.
Nah, now you just do a world boss, stuff Titan Forges like 60 levels higher than anything else you have, and you're all set.
Oh, awesome! We're gonna wipe.
Beware.
To kill Jaden? You're wiping to kill Jaden? Oh my god, what a fucking scrub.
The first Armageddon, nobody picked up. Somebody missed one.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. But I mean, it's LFR, like, you shouldn't have to do mechanics, right?
Yeah, you should show up, tank and spank everything.
Still you resist. Then let me repay your arrogance. Obliteration beckon. Consume them all. Consume them all. Obliteration beckon. Consume them all. Consume them all. Sense the corruption.
Is there a like the last couple expansions? Is there a mount off heroic Antaurus?
Probably.
Gotta get that so I can match it with my moose.
Yeah, I should have done that night.
Obliteration beckons. Consume them all. Obliteration beckons.
I mean, depending on when the expansion comes out, my understanding was people were doing mount runs for the moose for many months.
Yeah, but were they doing it for free?
For free?
Somewhere.
Consume them all. Give in to your fears. Obliteration beckons. Consume them all. Fall, hero. Death reigns upon you. An inevitable fate.
Jesus, range is terrible. My DPS isn't all that great, but the range is awful.
Obliteration beckons. An inevitable fate. A meaningless struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
Gary, where are you going?
Listen, man, some people are just bad at games.
Hmm.
Like Zach.
That is true.
Zach's a tryhard, but he sucks.
He was in there arguing with the healers in the other tank the other night when we were doing this place.
Oh, you know what I never finished that I should find a group to mooch off of? I'm on the very last step of Balance of Power.
Why does that sound familiar?
Balance of Power was the like super long quest line. We had to do a bunch of like mythic dungeons in specific orders, and it's all just to unlock like an artifact appearance.
Ah, yes, I thought so.
Yeah, the last couple steps to it, like we couldn't do for a while because you had to do either normal or better. What's it called? You know, the raid that came after Emerald Nightmare that we all stopped playing right around the time it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nighthold.
Yeah, Nighthold. That one.
Yeah, there are a lot of artifact skins that I can never access. Like achievements we can do, yeah, and I do remember that one.
Listen, would you listen how you're speaking to an adult and watch that goddamn mouth? I'll smack it. I'm done. But disrespectful. You're acting like a jerk. Knock it off.
Gary, what are you doing?
Five, four, three,
What is in there that he wants so badly?
1.
This battle shall be your last.
Oh, yeah.
Obliteration beckons.
I swear to God, I remember doing this like 10 times over. So I have LVI, and then I had Pratt, and it comes up with a warning saying, you shouldn't use both, and it has 3 buttons that say Pratt, LVI, and Disable Warning.
What?
And I just glance at the warning, and I think it's asking me which one I want to actually use. No, it's asking me which one I want to disable.
I don't know how it's. What? Do you want me to reinvent the coffee maker?
You hear me say all the time about it? Counter it. What is it? Wake it off.
Obliteration beckons. Still you resist. Then let me repay your arrogance. Obliteration beckons. Consume them all. Consume them all. Death reigns upon you. Consume them all. Consume them all. desires.
Beware.
Death rains upon you. Consume them all.
Beware.
Rains upon you. Consume them all. Face your destiny.
Beware.
Rains upon you. What is this? Even when your own doubts and fears are made manifest, you will not yield. Fall into dark.
Find me, champions, and I will grant you sight.
Somehow you survive. No matter. Look upon our wonders, you mortals, and despair. Behold the world that shall be your tomb. Your reality is sundered.
I'm surprised I don't just have that deal on Sundays. I'm glad they don't do, but
3, 2, 1.
Consume them all.
Beware.
Consume them all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fall. Hero. Your souls will soon know
Beware.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We must unite against the Legion.
Man, if only I could fly in, the friggin' Exodar area, like 9 expansions after it came out.
Closed. The left. Yeah, Gary just argued you out of the way. Gary!
He wanted
You
sugar.
have to support the left side, because the left side, do one at a time. No, yeah, you gotta push over there. Dial in the middle. Dial. Yes. Which way is it?
Good.
Can you turn it towards the street?
Mm-hmm.
Might be. I'm not.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
Remember which way it is?
Thought it was till the street was open. Thought we determined that last year. What are you doing?
Open? Closed. Don't look up. Yeah, don't. Stuff does fall, so.
I was pretty sure too the street was open.
Alright. So. Oh. Oh yeah, that can go out. Just put it. Thanks for. I was just on. Alright, you open up the box and take. Yeah.
Justice is served.
You already have a lighter? Yep. Alright. Direction. Not to do the note. Not somewhere else. Right here. Alright. Wrap her around the fire log. Okay. Got it, Jason? Got it?
Hmm.
That's step
Just
one.
crack over.
Loosen wrapper around
Oh.
fire log to create their space. Okay, let's go. One fire log on the rear of the fireplace. Fire log in. Add any fire log. Light the wrapper end of the arrow. Close fire fast. Light here. Make it loose. On the thing. All the way in the back. Light. It tells you.
To their will. This must not be allowed to transpire. Show the Illidari that
Oh, that doesn't
they
go in
are
there.
Martha lost.
Log hold it.
Free
On top of the log.
and take the fight to their demon captors.
I put it out of the way for the Barrington can't control it. Yeah, those ones are pretty.
You can't escape.
Yes.
Feel the soul engines.
They don't really spark too much, and we're right here.
With the Illidari freed, the demon's threat is contained. You have done a great service to our land, champion.
Another falls by our hand.
Then they were driving around loaded with little beautiful.
Hmm. Exploded with like Christmas lights?
Yeah, they look great. Let's check.
Yeah. Seems weird. It'll be a nice sugary fire.
I have those fire starter things that burn. Those aside, fire logs just burn. You light them and they burn. Yes. Fresh.
Yeah, then sometimes they do that.
Fire log is it?
Yeah, oh there he is.
All the instructions.
Oh, there it goes, Jason. Mm.
Marshmallows, you have to eat.
Who is Logan Paul? Yeah, I've seen that. I thought that's who that was. Everybody's mad at your boy there. So everybody's mad at him because he found a body?
What's up?
He doesn't know what to do.
Good.
Oh, his phone is constantly gonna be dead.
I'm listening. Farewell.
The internet. You don't have to apologize to the internet. Believe me, the internet would never apologize to you.
What did he? Apology. Of what? I had him. But what did he? Oh. No.
Yes, I do. It's hard to explain.
So. Alright, go ahead. Explain. I can explain. Explain.
It's
Go ahead.
then stop. No,
Don't act
stop
like
looking it
an
up.
infant doesn't know how to express themselves. And what is it?
Oh. Call the Jones. Tongue. Act right. I can't really remember this.
You already looked this up.
Hmm. He posted posted a video of it, of him finding the body. Him and like the group he was with finding the body.
Most people, if you go a suicide forest, you find a suicide.
People get mad at everything nowadays.
Well, videos of people dying on the side of the road.
Can I assist you?
There's videos of this.
Be careful.
Just stop.
But did you know Logan Paul?
May the stars guide you.
Money for him. Time you go, it's paid.
Hmm.
So now everybody's going to see his apology video.
Mm-hmm.
He's made thousands of dollars off his.
Mm-hmm.
Say you like him. There's nothing wrong with it. Like him by going. You're going to the sites. You're supporting him.
Mm-hmm. Jason, Mummy's just being mean.
Fry ultimately.
Yes, he actually did.
We are all that
Fry brought this
stands
dog home.
between the Legion.
Mhm.
3 dogs.
It was all Fry's fault.
Gary and two girls with dogs are all our friends.
Death to the Legion.
Wants to be off the book.
That's why. Gary.
But Gary. Gary's sad.
I don't know.
Life over there. It was a good dog life.
Yeah.
Friends.
Supposedly he did have lots of friends. He had one friend in particular. But we gave him Fry.
Gary had one friend.
Mm.
Down there, they were owning the dogs, running with Gary.
Honestly, dogs more. Or people. Dogs are kind of strange. They need dogs more or people
Shouldn't
more?
you understand
Who?
what dogs need
Dogs.
after having one?
Tough to say.
Would you stop bouncing around?